According to a very interesting source, we now might know when Grand Theft Auto 6's second trailer is going to be arriving. We'll be talking about all of that in this video today and a whole lot more. So the source is important here. It's probably someone you've heard of, or at least a group you've probably heard of. It's GTA 5 O'Clock, who's now doing their Grand Theft Auto 6 O'Clock episodes, or whatever they've decided to call it. But if you've been around the GTA community for a while, you've probably heard that name. You've probably watched some of their videos, listened to some of their podcasts or interviews that they've done. They're seemingly pretty well connected in the GTA universe with maybe the people they know or the sources that they have. And this seems to be the case here, as they dropped what I'm going to call a newsletter. It seemingly outlines a handful of topics they wanted to discuss, and one of them has them actually having knowledge of when the second GTA 6 trailer is set to be here, which includes what they're saying is reputable and credible insider sources. So let's go ahead and dive into what the article has to say. 458 days after GTA 6's debut trailer leaked one day early on December 4th, 2023, we're yet to see a new screenshot or GTA 6 trailer 2, which has become its own SEO key phrase and Google Discovery cottage industry. However, we're expecting movement soon, like the end of March, early April soon. Little clues like Rockstar purging their Instagram down to 12 posts, although they do that pretty frequently. Fan-fueled optimism. However, they go on to say the more pertinent overlay is that if GTA 6 is to launch in fall 2025, as Take-Two CEO Strauss Zelnick has reiterated on multiple earnings calls, then Rockstar is simply running out of time. That is, if they intend to repeat the marketing strategy that has served them well for GTA 5 and Red Dead Redemption 2. See below. And we'll actually take a look at that in a little bit, but I want to finish the article first. That says, we've created a timeline that overlays GTA 5 and Red Dead Redemption 2's marketing campaigns to see what they might mean for GTA 6. Broadly, Rockstar's last two big AAA games have run compressed 5 to 6 month campaigns leading up to launch. Given that we've been told to expect a fall 2025 release, we're tipping for late October, early November. You can dive into the show for more background. Then that places the start of the compressed campaign as late as March or early April. Now here's where things get interesting. We've received a lot of emails from people claiming to be insiders, and this historical marketing pattern chimes in with one of our more credible tip-offs, which was more definitive in tipping April for trailer 2. They go on to say the past does not predict the future, but we are talking about a more controlled, tried and tested promotion strategy potentially executed by a core group of the same Rockstar employees. So yeah, we're expecting GTA 6 trailer 2 by early April. Conviction 39 out of 50 spaceship parts. So there you go. That is what the entire article says, essentially saying that we should be getting some movement soon at the end of March, early April, and that early April is setting up to be when trailer 2 for GTA 6 will arrive. And that makes sense for a lot of reasons, but I want to take a look at their little timeline that they've created first. So this will be a little bit easier to see without my face cam, so I've taken it off for now. But essentially it lays out a timeline for Red Dead Redemption 2, GTA 5, and then potentially Grand Theft Auto 6. And you can all kind of see that around 5 to 6 to 7 months before the game is supposed to come out, Rockstar really does ramp up what they start showing us. Now with GTA 5, they showed us a lot more prior to that 6 to 7 month time period. Red Dead Redemption 2, they did a little bit less, although they had to make a public delay announcement, so that might have encouraged Rockstar to have to come out and say, hey, here's some screenshots or here's what's going to be coming up next. But for the most part, you can see in the last 8 months, that's when Rockstar really start to ramp things up. And so as we're approaching middle of March and early April, we are hitting that 8-month time period if the game is set to be here. And again, late October, early November. And we'll talk about why it's probably going to be October or November in just a little bit, but you can see how this timeline starts to make sense. And yes, there hasn't been anything from Rockstar in over 460 days, but at the end of the day, that's not really surprising, considering that's mostly what they did with their other releases, Red Dead Redemption 2 and GTA 5. Now, another reason March and early April works so well is because, number one, Rockstar Games has nothing more to talk about. They've released everything they've set to release: GTA Online updates, free GTA 5 DLCs for PC, and so the only thing they could possibly talk about is Grand Theft Auto 6. We also know that their parent company, Take-Two Interactive, is set to have an earnings call in May 2025, and on that earnings call, they have to confirm whether or not the game is coming out in fall 2025 or set a new release date or release window for it. so we have to know something concrete by then, at a minimum. So the stars really are aligning for Rockstar Games to finally provide us with some more information and hopefully a second trailer for GTA 6. And there's some other reasons why now might be a pretty good time for all of this. One of them is that free update that Rockstar provided to GTA 5 and Grand Theft Auto Online for the PC, guys. It has not been received well at all, for whatever particular reason. This is an article on PCGamesN.com. GTA 5 Enhanced is now the worst rated Rockstar game in the history of Steam. This is what that article goes on to say. Given the fever pitch anticipation for GTA 6, perhaps this was inevitable. Grand Theft Auto 5 Enhanced, which adds bonuses like ray tracing options, improved loading times, and extra vehicles, is now the worst rated Rockstar game in Steam history. Going on to say maybe people wanted more from GTA 5 Enhanced, maybe they're just frustrated that it's not Grand Theft Auto 6. Either way, Rockstar's latest launch has set a sore record. More than 12,000 players have left ratings for GTA 5 Enhanced on Steam. Of that 12,000, specifically 50.04% are positive, and according to Steam database, the next lowest Rockstar games is Grand Theft Auto 3 The Definitive Edition, which has a positive score of 65%. So you can see it is the lowest by a significant amount, and again, a lot of that could just simply be Grand Theft Auto 6 frustration, and I actually expected that that was some backlash that Rockstar was probably going to face, that anything they announced that isn't Grand Theft Auto 6 is just not going to be well received, and I think that was the case here. Now, it's not to say that this new enhanced edition doesn't have frustrating issues or bugs that make it a less positive experience, but I do believe a lot of that is GTA 6 fueled. But I really do believe we could just be days or weeks away from finally hearing from Rockstar Games. The evidence seems to be lining up based on what their parent company has to do in a couple of months, based on the past and their release of Red Dead Redemption 2 and Grand Theft Auto 5, and based on some interesting insider credible sources from a group of content creators that have been covering Grand Theft Auto for a long time. Now, whether or not that turns out to be true or not, only time will tell. But I'd love to hear from you in those comments down below. Again, do you think we are only days or weeks away from GTA 6 getting new information? And do you think Trailer 2 is going to arrive in early April? Based on how proud and boastful Rockstar was on the first trailer breaking all those records, I think it's safe to say that this is not going to be a surprise release. And I think we will have a good idea of when exactly that's going to be coming. So I don't just think it will be dropped out of nowhere. And I also don't think Rockstar will mess with April 1st, which of course is April Fool's Day. Just given how long we've waited to get more info on it, I doubt Rockstar would want to play around with people thinking that it's just an elaborate prank. But again, let me know what you think in those comments down below. I'd love to hear from you guys down there. If you guys did go on to enjoy this video though, a like rating would of course be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new. You want to stay up to date on all the GTA 6 videos that I'll be doing here on my channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.